What is up, YouTube family? Thank you guys for tuning back into Wilburn Shenanigans. My name is Chad. This is my wife, Dee, and we are back with another fantastic, excellent video. Now, before we dive in, if you're new, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, notification gang, get with it. Also, our vlog channel is getting active. Go down. The link is down below. Go subscribe to that. The vlogs will be dropping soon, so you want to be prepared for that. But we are going into this title. Oh, God. I don't even want it. That's weird.
What?
Mom gives birth to 9 babies. That's crazy on its own. But then it says one of them is not a baby. What the hell is it?
I don't know. Remember the Octomom?
First of all, she had 9.
Remember the Octomom or something like that they called her, and she had like 8 or something like that. So
One not, but they said one not.
I don't know. That's a little.
What we having?
Let's find out.
Let something come out of here. I'm gonna be done with Earth. Let y'all come out with
Birth
something.
to
I'm gonna be done
9
with Earth.
babies. Then doctors realize one of them isn't a baby.
See?
At the Ain Borja Clinic in Casablanca, Morocco, on May 5th, Halima Sis gave birth to 9 kids, breaking the previous world record of 8 babies, which was achieved by Nadia Suleiman in 2009 when she gave birth to 8 babies who live.
Yeah.
However, one of them was not a baby, which was a disappointment.
Oh God.
One of her babies died in the womb as a result of twin-twin transfusion syndrome, which is a rare condition. It was not possible to remove him due to the risk to the rest of the group, which were all in good health. They initially believed he was a monster or something else, but after more investigation, they discovered that he's an incomplete infant. Now, 5 months later, Miss Sis reports that the babies who were delivered prematurely are growing larger and healthier, and that they're almost ready to be returned to their home country of Mali. She stated, speaking from a Moroccan hospital where she was being cared for, that all the children were getting along well and were a delight to be around. They're getting stronger every day, and it's possible that they'll be able to leave medical care in the near future. Despite COVID limitations, her husband, Kader Arbi, an officer in the Mali Navy, was forced to remain behind at their 3-bedroom home in Timbuktu and only met the babies for the first time in Morocco on July 9th, according to a statement from the couple. The 4 boys' names are Mohammed, Ba, Al-Haji, and Umar, and the 5 girls' names are Hawa, Adama, Fatalma, Amau, and Khadija. The mother of 9 children was required to carry one of her children to full term, despite the fact that they had died only 16 weeks into her pregnancy. An extremely rare illness known as twin-twin transfusion syndrome, which causes catastrophic issues with the placenta, claimed the life of one of Miss Sis's twins in the womb. This is the first time the world record-breaking 9 miraculous babies delivered to the same mother have been photographed together, as the healthy brood prepares to return home. Octomom Nadia Suleiman set a world record in 2009 when she gave birth to 8 babies who survived, and Halima Sis has broken that record with her nonuplets. Halima Sis is beaming with her nonuplets 5 months after she made headlines around the world when she gave birth at the Ain Borja Clinic in Casablanca, Morocco, breaking the previous world record. Miss Sis, who is 26 years old, told Mail Online exclusively that the children are getting along well and are a pleasure to look after. They're getting stronger by the day, and it's possible that they'll be able to leave full-time medical care soon, allowing us to bring them home.
I cannot imagine.
Miss Sis's 9 children, all of whom were born naturally, weighed between 500 grams and 1 kilogram when they were born, and had to be kept in incubators in the clinic's intensive care unit for the first few months of their lives, where they were watched over by a team of doctors and nurses around the clock for the first few months of their lives. However, now that all 9 have gained weight and continue to flourish, they'll be able to return to their native nation of Mali in the near future. In celebration of the baby's 6-month milestone, Miss Sis and her partner, 35-year-old Kader Arbi, celebrated by sharing these heartwarming images showing them all together as a family. The youngsters, Umar, Al-Haji, Ba, and Mohammed VI, are dressed in green romper suits with the word brother printed on them in the fresh photos released today. The girls' names are Adama, Umau, Hawa, Khadija, and Fatoma. They're all dressed in a mix of pink and baby blue dresses, respectively. Everyone involved with the Arbi Tots is a Malian national, and they were recently visited by Jamatau Senghar, the country's health minister, who worked out a plan for getting them safely back to Bamako, the country's capital, which is about 2,500 miles away from Casablanca, where they will be raised. As a result, since early August, the family's been living together in a flat close to the hospital so that the medical team can continue to monitor their condition. Earlier this year, we uncovered that Halima was going through an incredible 100 nappies and 6 liters of milk per day, but that she was too exhausted to look after them and spent the majority of her days sleeping and watching television. But now she's regaining her strength as well.
Oh my goodness.
Giving
that's
birth
a
to one
lot.
child is difficult enough,
Man.
but giving birth to 9 is unthinkable,
I
Halima
wonder if she
expressed.
had it, like, if she had
In
it
order to care
vaginally
for them,
or
a tremendous
C-section.
amount of effort must be exerted.
Like, that's like.
I'm grateful to the medical
mind-blowing.
staff that's putting in so much effort, as well as to the Mali government for providing the financing for this.
You having a birthday party?
After giving birth by cesarean
Well, I mean, you
section,
could throw one
Halima
big
was
old batch
accompanied by her
every year
sister,
for them.
Aisha,
Imagine
while her
Christmas?
husband initially
Oh my
remained in their family's house in
gosh.
Timbuktu, Mali.
That's a lot.
Halima described the birth as follows. As the kids were being delivered, there were so many questions running through my head. There seemed to be a
like, is it
continuous
C-section?
stream of babies streaming out of me, and I was acutely aware of what was taking place.
That's a lot.
My sister was holding my hand, but all I could think about was how I was going to care for them and
That's
who was
a
going to help
lot.
me, she continued. The COVID travel restrictions prevented Kader from traveling at first, but he ultimately arrived in Morocco on July 9th after spending 10 days in quarantine in the United Arab Emirates.
Dang.
So far, the care bill has reached close to the equivalent of £1 million, with the majority of the cost being covered by the Malian government. She was on the verge of death due to blood loss during the delivery, with physicians estimating that her tummy alone weighed about 30 kilograms due to the weight of the infants and amniotic fluid within her body. It's the
Imagine how many
nicest thing in the
fluids she
world
had
to be
get.
together as a family, he added, adding that they express thanks to God often. The most essential thing to remember is that we are all safe and healthy, and that we are all in excellent
Look at
hands.
baby.
The couple tied the knot in 2017 and have another
have
daughter,
9 babies, man. You
Sauda,
better
who is
tie a knot,
2.5
boy.
years old and is being cared for by family
Oh
members.
my goodness.
It was Kader's admission that providing for his family would be a difficult financial endeavor that led him to join the Malayan Navy. They currently reside in a modest 3-bedroom
So how old are
house,
they
which
now?
he claims
I
will
wanna
need
know,
to be
like-
expanded in order to accommodate for their 10 children.
So cute.
According to Kader, there are many of us to be concerned about, but we are generally filled with positive thoughts. The family is most concerned with caring for their children and bringing them home. Right now, we have
How
full-time
do you-
care,
what
which
kind
is a
of car do they
blessing
have?
because my
I just
wife
thought of
needs
that.
the
Where
time
do
to
you
herself.
fit that many car
The couple
seats?
also consider
be a
themselves
Oh my
fortunate
gosh.
because they've received a lot of messages of support from well-wishers from around the world who post heartwarming remarks online, according to Kader.
That's so cute.
Dr. Ali and his wife Halima were initially informed that Halima was carrying 7 babies by doctors in Mali,
And
who
it
felt
turned
there
into
was a
9?
less than 50% chance that any of them would live.
Oh.
She was treated for 2 weeks at Point G Hospital in Bamako, the capital of Mali, before being flown to Morocco, thanks to the involvement of Bao Nada, the country's then president of transition at the time of her admission. It's for this reason that one of the boys is known as Ba.
Wow.
Another is known as
That's the
Mohammed
now?
VI after the king of
No, it's
Morocco,
really named Morocco.
who's the inspiration for it. After practicing Muslim, Kader shared his family story. My wife is an only child, while I have 8 brothers and sisters. The only explanation for this is Allah's grace, and there's nothing in our family background to suggest otherwise. He has given us these children as a gift.
Oh, that's
After their
so cute.
births were announced 7 days later, in accordance with Islamic tradition, the names of the newborns were revealed. What is twin-twin transfusion syndrome, and how does it affect you? It's an uncommon but potentially life-threatening illness that can develop in identical twin pregnancies when the twins share a placenta, and it can be fatal. Placental abnormalities include the formation of abnormal blood artery connections, which prevents blood from flowing evenly between the fetuses. One of the twins then gets dehydrated, which has
So
an
it's kinda like
adverse
one's
effect
getting
on their
less than
growth.
the other?
The other suffers from elevated blood pressure and excretes an excessive amount of pee. Consequently, the bladder becomes enlarged and an excessive amount of amniotic fluid is produced, which puts a burden on the twin's heart and can result in heart failure. TTTS can be fatal for both twins if left untreated for long periods of time. According to the organization Tamba, the illness affects approximately 15% of identical twins who share a placenta at the time of conception. Every year in the United Kingdom, approximately 300 twins die as a result of the illness, whereas 6,000 newborns are affected in the United States. Excess amniotic fluid can be drained to aid in the improvement of blood flow. It's possible that laser surgery will be required if this is not sufficient to seal shut aberrant blood veins and permanently disconnect them. The extra fluid is subsequently drained by the surgeon. Even when TTTS is effectively treated, the majority of TTTS babies are born prematurely. The vast majority, on the other hand, live long and healthy lives.
That's
Wow.
so much.
Thanks for watching.
My grandma is actually a twin, but they're the ones that they're not identical. They're fraternal. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Like, I'm not the smartest when it comes to twins. But my grandma's actually a twin, and it was so funny because knowing that she was a twin, everybody always got, like, nervous when they found out they were pregnant because they're like, dang, like, we can end up with twins. And we were scared, when we first found out we were pregnant. I was like, I don't want twins. I'm so scared.
But it's mainly on the guy, though, because they shoot in, so they don't want to.
I think that's just crazy. Like, I never knew anything about all this stuff, and that's, like, 9.
It's mind blowing. It's crazy because we watching like Unexpected and stuff like that, but it's so crazy. Indulge, like I remember our son, like having our son and then our daughter. Like you always hear about pregnancy, but then when you get educated on it, like the woman's
Even
body,
more.
on the woman's body and how the woman nourishes the baby and have the baby and all that, it's crazy. And it's amazing, you know how the woman body works with that. And a lot of people don't understand it. And I remember understanding like birth and then postpartum and dealing with stuff and like getting educated on it when she was going through it. And it's crazy, you know, what the woman body can tolerate and what the woman can handle and dealing with mood swings and how the body transitions so fast. Once you get educated on stuff like that and see that, like me, and I was just educated on one baby. So I'm thinking to myself, like watching this and knowing 9, like how her mood swings were and how her body was functioning, how she felt, the pain, back pain, whatever she's feeling.
Yeah.
Like everything she probably went through.
I don't even think she could have walked.
Everything she probably went through with this pregnancy is just abnormal. And since we're on the topic, I'm definitely going to stand on it. Them taking away women's rights on this abortion crap, you know, I do not stand for that. That is crazy. So now that we're on the topic, you know, taking away women's rights in this situation is just wild and crazy. US need to get their stuff together. But you know, it's a crazy thing. It's a crazy topic, but it's beautiful, man. It's crazy to know that a woman can have 9, 8 kids, let alone twins, is a mind blowing. And then you got a woman that can carry this many kids and then have it. Just shows you how spectacular and how crazy the woman's body really is. So I do, like I said, I learned and having my 2 and watching her, it was crazy, you know, learning about that. So seeing this is just, man, kudos to the women. I really do give credit to women in the world, like much respect, hats off to them. And we as men don't really have to deal with that. But seeing it and knowing it, you know, getting educated,
like
I'm
firsthand, kind of too.
Yeah, more on board with it. So I definitely stand with the women. I stand with you guys. I believe in your rights. I do believe you own it. Is your body, your call. You guys should have rights to it. They should not be taken away telling you if you can have an abortion or not.
Like, what if their mama said that and they wouldn't even be here? The people that are making it like this, it's like, what if your mom didn't have you? Would you have been, like, you wouldn't even been here?
So on this, you know how we do on this channel, we always got something going on with emojis. So all my women, pregnant or not, we are dropping the pregnant emojis, hashtag women rights. Yes. And we about to light this comment section up because I do stand for it. But a beautiful video, I love it. Don't forget, like I said, we're doing the pregnant woman emoji, hashtag women's rights, baby, is what we doing for it. Let women, it is your body, your choice. So we definitely rolling with that in this comment section. Let's light it up, guys. Light it up. And we'll see you guys in our next video.